Welcome back everybody, Matt the Man here, hope you're doing well. So Netflix put out a new movie this weekend called The Life List. This stars Sofia Carson, Connie Britton, and a few other people. Hey. And why did I watch this? I watch Netflix films, but Netflix doesn't really give us the best quality of movies. Now their TV series, that's a different story. But movies is definitely a hit or miss when it comes to their Netflix movies. It's definitely more of a miss than a hit most of the time. That's just how it goes. But I think the reason why I wanted to watch this one was you got Connie Britton in here. Coach Eric Taylor's wife on Friday Night Lights. You can't go wrong. Tammy Taylor. Hey, I can't believe that show is already going to be 19 years old in September. Wow. The pilot episode will have premiered 19 years ago this September. Wow. Sofia Carson. Now I think Sofia was on Disney Channel at one point. That was way after my time watching Disney Channel. But I've noticed her in the last couple Netflix movies, The Purple Heart, I think that was like in 2022, 2023. And then at the end of last year in December, she was in that Taron Egerton, Jason Bateman movie, Carry On, which I thought was pretty good. And I thought The Purple Heart was pretty good. So in my opinion, she's 2-0 for Netflix. So, let's see if she can go 3-0 with this new movie, The Life List. Now, a little brief synopsis. Connie Britton's, Sofia Carson's mom, Connie Britton dies of cancer, and she leaves her daughter this list that she wants her to achieve. And each thing on the list, after each thing that she accomplishes on the list, she gets the DVD, and she watches the DVD as her mother, congratulating her on her achievement on that list, on that one of the items on the list. And now this list, I do not have a list. This list, Sofia Carson's character made when she was younger, and now it was unveiled by the mom while she was going through stuff in the house since she's dying, and she's like, I'm gonna make, so she made videos of all these, after each accomplishment. And, this is a movie, I also was watching this movie and thinking, this should have been set during Christmas time, because they do have Christmas themes. And this movie came out 3 months ago during the holidays, because it's a list, and she has to achieve it, and there's a lot of themes centered around Christmas time. But I think they already had a movie with Sofia Carson, Carry On, set during Christmas. They didn't want to put two movies at the same time. So let's get into it. Sofia Carson, I thought she did a really good job here. She brings a lot of emotion, a lot of hesitation on each of the things she needs to accomplish. Getting out of her comfort zone, getting out of this hole that she's in, this rut. Oh, that was another thing. There's a scene where Connie Britton's, she's on the video, DVD. Well, I'm surprised they went with DVDs in 2025. But hey, there's a movie now you can watch anytime and think, oh, this was made in like the 2000s. Because they're talking about DVDs. Hey, why not? But it's right, there's a scene in the movie where Connie Britton's on the TV and she's talking to her daughter about, you need to get out of this rut, this hole that you're in. You need to live life. And I'm like, Connie, I think you and Kathy had a conversation because I think I heard that for a whole year last year. You need to get out of this rut, this hole you're in. You need to get out there and live life. Life is passing you by. You're 34, not 35 years old. And I'm like, whoa, Connie, whoa. I don't know if Netflix is tapping my mom's house, but wow. No, I thought that was funny. I'm just like, she did not say the exact same words that my own mother has said. Numerous, and she still says them now. So I thought that was funny. But anyway, getting back to Sofia. I thought she did a good job in here. You know, I think she brings the hesitation with each accomplishment. She's obviously dealing with the emotional of losing her mother to cancer. And then she has great chemistry with some other people in the movie. So I think overall she did a really good job. Connie Britton, I thought she did a good job. I mean, yes, a lot of it was her just on a video camera, watching her just talk to a camera. But hey, it's Connie Britton. You can never go wrong with Tammy Taylor. And I like the character journey of Sofia Carson, you know. You know, it is a journey from being stuck in one place and then finally getting out of that rut, getting out of that complacency, if you will. I think this should have been a Christmas movie. Making a list. And also, with the list, she needs to have the list done before the New Year. Before New Year's. So, New Year's, Christmas around the same time. I think this should have been a great Christmas movie. And yes, this movie tugs at the heartstrings. If you ever had a family member or a friend or whoever die of cancer, you're going to feel that emotion. If you lost a parent or a mother especially, and you're a daughter, you're going to have that emotional tug. And the weird thing is, I was watching this movie, and I was like, you know, this is another thing. I thought to myself, if I ever was diagnosed with cancer, and I had a certain amount of time to live, and obviously with me, I can't die. You don't know that right now. How have you, doctors still say, how are you still alive? Well, I don't know. I made a deal with the devil, I don't know, maybe. Friday the 13th, maybe, you know. But anyway, you know, obviously, you know, if a doctor said, you know, you have cancer, you got like 6 months or less to live, but it has to be a certain type of cancer. It has to be me cancer of all cancers. L. No, not the loser cancer. We family members have that one. But if lung cancer, if a doctor told me you got lung cancer, I'd be like, we're done. We are done. I'm not doing treatment. I'm not doing chemo. Well, maybe I would do chemo. Let's see what happens. Let's just go for the ride. Why not? But I would be like, okay. I would be like, if I not seen in Braveheart, where Stephen says to William, you're fucked. Yep, that would basically, that's what I would want the doctor to say to me. You're fucked. I'd be like, I know. But yeah, my point in all this is, I would almost do what Connie Britton does in this movie. No, I'm not going to do a list and say, give it to somebody and say, here, get your shit together and follow the list. No, but I've always said, if that were to happen to me, I would make videos for certain people. Not everybody. Certain people would get a video. Now, and they would get it after I died. And I'm not telling you who those people are. Some of those people would be very surprised. Like, whoa. I expected, but I did not expect. Negatives. There's an actor in here, Kyle Allen. I've never seen him before. He plays like the warrior of the estate, who reads the will. But he's also in the movie, throughout the movie. Half of his acting was good. The other part of the acting, I was like, does he know how to act? So I thought his acting was kind of off balance, if you will. And yes, this is kind of a predictable story. I mean, as soon as one character shows up in the movie, I'm going, she's going to end up with him, no matter what. And sure enough, she does. So I was like, okay, I got that in the first minute that he came on screen. That was a no-brainer. And then even another thing, you're like, okay, that doesn't make that much sense. I have a feeling that at the end of the movie, this is going to happen. And sure enough. So I would say it's a predictable story, but hey, it tugs at the heartstrings. You know, it's going to be emotional for people that have lost somebody. And right now, I thought Sofia Carson did a good job. So I would at least give this like a 3.9 out of 5. Did you see the Life List? What do you think of it? It's on Netflix. Let me know in the comments below. Matt the Matt.